Hello! Welcome to Obnoxious Babes TV. We are hot in the house. I have my special two guests here. I have Steven Sharp.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
I also have AKA Fye Red.
Yo.
How
And
y'all?
it's as usual. Steve
Oh,
Cash money
why
bags.
do I always do that?
You
I
always
feel
leave
like,
become just part of the family now. You just leave me completely out. It's all good. It's all
yeah,
love.
you
It's
know
no
how you
problem.
offer everyone else to drink except the people that live here.
Exactly. I live here. Damn it, come on.
You need your own damn cup.
That's how I feel. So Steve Cash money bags, and we in here per usual. Welcome to Obnoxious Babes.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I have my guests here, so let's not be rude. How you guys are doing tonight?
Doing great. I can't complain, you know.
And you?
Yeah.
Doing well.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Let's start with Mr. Sharp.
So my name is Steven Sharp. I'm a commercial print model based out of Tampa, Florida. I'm currently signed with Modern Muse Models in Orlando. I've been modeling for about 6 months now, and we've made significant progress in my modeling career. We've been taking on gigs, you know, doing like ad campaigns and like, you know, just trying to get featured on other pages and stuff like that. But we're just moving in a different direction now with modeling, trying to get more print work versus commercial work because, you know, the market down in Florida or down in Miami is mainly print. So,
What's print work? What you mean? What is that?
So
Print work,
basically-
commercial work. What is that?
So basically, it's like magazine type stuff, like editorial.
Oh, because
shoots.
that's considered print work. In magazines,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And
so-
commercial is considered what?
Commercial is more like Adidas, Nike campaign, like
Okay.
You know, you like commercial headshots and like print work. Like you'll see commercial headshots, people be smiling, you know, like your typical business professionals. Print people, like they're like the typical like high fashion like supermodels, like
All right.
serious. You never see them smiling, nothing like that.
They're the one with like the weird clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, basically.
You ever model like with a brick of yay? You ain't never you never did nothing like that. Nothing.
Nah.
It's only what type of modeling do you do?
So like I said, we started with commercial stuff. So like, I was always smiling a lot. But like now, if you go on my Instagram, you'll probably see like 2 pictures of me smiling. Like I don't really smile freely.
Look, I got this fire pack, right? So I need you to model next to that because I'm trying to push this new work. It's called the Steve Cash bag, and I need you to. We'll talk about that after this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put you right next to the drugs and everything. You're gonna be next to the drugs, next to the guns, and we're gonna make it all work because this need to get to the people out here that I got.
I just want to
But-
make it known that Obnoxious Babe is not affiliated with any
No, this
type
all
of
Steve. It's all Steve. It's all Steve. Had nothing to do with this.
narcotics or anything illegal, guys.
And you, ma'am?
So, I am a model, also an artist. I do have some snippets of some R&B that I am gonna share next time I do come on. I'm not gonna share today, but
So you say artist? What type of artist? So a singer.
a singer. I'm an
Oh.
R&B singer and also a rapper.
How long you been considered an artist?
I've been considered an artist for quite some time now. I did take a long break, but I am just now getting back into the music.
I love it. I love
That's
it. I
awesome.
love it. What
Yeah.
made you come back? Because you started, you stopped. There's a reason why you stopped. Why did you come back?
So, to be quite frank, I missed it, and I felt as though like I'd come back 10 times better. I feel like my talent hasn't left, so
It doesn't typically
Why not
leave
sharpen
when you're
it?
an artist. Like it's always in you.
it's
It's
there.
just it's
Once
just
you-
right,
always
it's always
there.
gonna be there. So why not
you're
sharpen
always
it?
a creative. And the only reason why I started because, you know, a lot of actors will have the same thing. Like, I always wanted to be an actress. I was very passionate about it. Unfortunately, life did not provide the opportunities, or it was provided to me, and I made other decisions that, like, detoured me from there. But the one thing I known is what I always wanted to do, and I always came coming back to.
Right, exactly.
And, you know, it's like a calling. There's a reason why.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work to be a creative. It's like being an entrepreneur. Like, people, they want to be an actor. They want to be a model. They want to be a rapper, whatever.
It takes
once they
hella work.
start the work,
It's like
they want things overnight. They think things expect like they have fans all of a sudden. They have like all this hype all of a sudden. It's not like that. A lot of people work hard, work years to get to where they are.
Right.
And once they start doing them, like, oh, I can't do this, or
Facts.
I don't think I should invest this much money. So
Right.
you're basically telling other people, like, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why would you want me to invest in
Right.
you?
It's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta
Exactly.
put in the work. Things take time, and not everything happens overnight.
And you have to be dedicated. And
You do. It gotta be in you. It gotta be in you.
Right. And I'm dedicating myself. I'm not fully dedicated at this time, but I am dedicating myself.
So nothing wrong with taking breaks.
Yeah.
If y'all,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with taking breaks and
Yeah.
you back to your passion.
Right.
I am curious to your bar content. I am very curious to what I would love to hear the bar content. I'm not asking for it right now, but I am curious to the bar content. But I'm not sure if you ever taking a break from modeling or whatnot. Has you always been on go?
I mean, to be honest, there's been a couple of rough patches, and it's primarily due to COVID. So I'm in the
Oh, so that's the only that's why.
Yeah, COVID messed up a lot of stuff. Well, work they switch our shifts around a lot. Like they'll switch us from like 8 hours to boom the next day you're working 12-hour shifts. So like if I have gigs set up, I can't necessarily get to that stuff because I have to be at work. So
That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah,
it
COVID
gets
definitely
pretty
fucked up a lot of shit. Like I had a couple bras on the strip, right? They was telling me it couldn't work. They was telling me it couldn't work because COVID was all fucked up. Look, I just wanted my bread. I don't give a fuck how you
You
get
made
it.
them work?
Hey, get my money. Get
Oh
my money.
my
So I'm
god.
saying, so I still made
Beat
them
my
work and
ass, right? Beat my ass because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, for real.
shit. No, I'm bullshitting. Jess, guess what we did not do? We ain't take our shots.
Oh, see, that's why I had him, guys. He like the podcast husband.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Just gotta make sure we do what we supposed
To
to,
make
do.
sure
You know?
that shit goes straight on the show. So let's take our shot, y'all. They're gonna be taking theirs out their cups.
oh,
Shots.
What do you want? What is this too?
I want to actually toast to creatives, not only
Creatives.
here
I
at
like
the
that.
table, but to creatives out there because everyone's starting off somewhere. Whether you stop or just starting, or you are 2 years in the game, keep on going because it's a nasty game out there, and it's either gonna be you or them. And guess what, bitch? It's always gonna be me.
right, yes.
Cheers, salud,
Salute,
salud.
salute.
Woo, that's a little spicy.
Yeah, that one did bite a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one at the end. Okay.
Right.
All right, so let's get to it, guys.
Mm.
You guys ready? 'Cause
Ready.
Are
I'm
you ready?
ready.
This is what y'all
I
was
mean,
summoned for.
Didn't finish
Ready.
introducing myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Oh.
Sorry. Go ahead. Let's get
Excuse
to
me,
it.
guys.
Excuse
All
us.
right.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm also a model,
Mm.
Luminant Lingerie. I do have some pictures and we do have lingerie. We do have a website.
Where can we find these pictures? You guys didn't even give your social media ad, so let's start with you. Where can they find these pictures?
Those pictures, and you can purchase lingerie at LUREMENIN.com. It is a lingerie site. I am one of the top models.
Oh.
Are you going to
If you
give them
guys-
your OnlyFans or not?
No OnlyFans. No
When- when they-
OnlyFans. No OnlyFans.
Not yet.
Not
Okay, I told you you always should get one because you always be having that audience there. That's money.
no OnlyFans as of yet, guys.
Coming
However,
soon.
TBD.
right.
I'm her manager. Come to me.
That's right. Put them on the strip all 2021.
They're gonna be on strip online, online only, virtual only.
And your where can they find you?
Smooth.Steve on Instagram. You can find that for my Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Steven Sharp Jr., not Steven Sharp. That's my father. And that's pretty much it. I operate off Instagram and Facebook. So
Salute to your pops.
Salute to your pops. And before we jump to the topic, I do want to bring up something else I think we also forgot to do. You were telling me when we were conversating about you were interested in starting groups for models to be able to, for anyone who's basically green in the game, to be able to pass down that knowledge to someone else so they can also grow and build a community within the Tampa Bay area. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So basically what we're doing is my team and I, we're creating, like you said, platforms for basically models to come together. There's a bunch of people who are great looking. They do commercial work, they do print work. Some of them are signed, some of them are, fitness models. Regardless, you have all different kind of models that are out here in Tampa, and they just don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? There's a good amount of people who know each other, but being able to come together on a consistent basis once a month to basically create content. You know, these people, they get gigs. You know, they know how to operate out of love on themselves, but coming together for a month and interacting with other models who, you know, potentially have a high influence on social media or, like, you know, in the actual industry, that could create a lot of good stuff for them.
Is that beef in the model game?
There
It is
is
on the female side. The female side,
Erica.
not with me.
No, my
Oh, she
Pisces
just said-
babe
she
is
just-
she's
So all the
not
fellas
conversational.
The
get along.
females in the model game are.
Pretty much, honestly, a lot there because there's not a lot of male models. Like other guys, they look at them like male model and like, ooh, like, but like for us, we're just like, bruh, it's bread. Like, you know, people were paid to have a male model on a shoot. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you know how to market yourself the right way,
Right.
like
I
that's
agree.
literally it. You know?
Okay, just wondering.
It's pretty
It's
dope.
interesting. Well, we're gonna get into it, guys. So today we are gonna discuss Valentine's Day hangover. You know, it's all sweet and shit. People got the candies, they got the roses, they got left on the boat. Some did not get left on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about cheating, guys, because apparently people out here in the streets, you know, living excitingly. You know, either they have, or they're doing it, or they're being secret about it. Whatever the situation is, we are going to talk about it today. I'm pretty sure every one of us has an experience of being cheated on or being the one that's cheated. So hopefully we can all tell our stories. If not, I do want to, before we get started on that, what are your thoughts about infidelity? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it depends on the situation? Go ahead, girl.
I definitely think it depends on the situation.
So you're cool with cheating depending on the situation.
Depending on the situation.
What makes cheating okay? What situation is okay when you cheat?
I
Because
mean,
by the way, just so you do know, like you do got the cheater eyebrows. Like you let me, I already know you're a cheater. Like it's the way
The
they
cheater
are.
eyebrows,
Yeah,
guys.
let me know what time it was.
Let us
right
know
away.
what cheater eyebrows are.
whoa, we have to find out.
I was not aware.
It's just a certain way. I was like, oh, I know what time it is. Okay, she a cheat. I know what time it is. So anyway, so that time you cheated on that one good dude. Tell us about that.
Bruh. Not the,
I've never
The good
cheated.
dude. The good
no,
dude.
not him, bro.
I've never cheated on a good dude, guys. So
Yeah, I'm bullshitting with all that. But but away from that joke, I would like to know, in your opinion, when is it? What justifies cheating for you in your opinion?
physical touch, physical sex.
You mean like
I
if
think
you're
you
not
have to be
getting?
physical
You
That's
mean
sex.
cheating.
no? I mean like what have? All right, have you ever cheated on someone?
I mean, what do you justify as cheating?
Okay, well, I guess if you're in a relationship, my lady, okay, if I'm in a relationship, right, what's cheating for me is what type of touch? Like when she just came, like she's like laughing, she might touch dude's arm. Not even really cheating, but you fuck around and touch the man's dick. Yeah, you just cheated. Like you can't touch the
She
dick.
was laughing.
like that.
She was laughing. She was like, ha, ha, ha.
Exactly. I'm just gonna rest my head in your lap real quick. Like,
Right.
no, you just cheated. Like you can't,
Right.
you can't do that.
Nah, even
You can't.
like, just-
So. Okay, so to your own standards, do you feel you have ever cheated? To your standards, indirectly or not, do you feel you have cheated?
I have.
Okay.
Damn, let me check, girl. You have, yes or no?
It happens.
have.
We're adults.
I
Things
have.
we all got past. We all got
However,
past.
I was pushed to that
What was
point.
your motivation? What give you the motivation? Like, he gonna get it.
I was
He gonna learn today.
Yeah, I was pushed to that point. I was cheated on. I mean, I know two wrongs don't make a right. However, I just had to do what
You
I
had to
had
get
to
your
do
sheet
to
back.
make myself feel better.
You had to get your cheat back.
But it wasn't like intentionally. It just kind of like
Gradually
So
happened.
let's get a little bit more in depth. Like, how was it set up? How was it planned? Like, this was like a
It was
right away
no-
thing.
there was no
or it
plan.
was just like once you found out, you went straight to it. Did it take 24 hours? Like, let us know.
well, it just happened over time. So
Over
like
time?
it kind of just like came to me, but it was just like
Like, God served it to you on a golden platter.
Here.
yes. Thank you. I mean, that didn't make things better, you know.
Were you expecting for it to be better after that?
Somewhat. I mean, internally, you know what I mean.
I
Mentally.
swear.
Well,
However, we all have to go through that lesson. to
Guys
learn.
can't handle the same type of situation versus girls,
That-
and no one can
I,
argue.
I can agree with that. And I would love for you to debate me. I would love for you to debate me if you do not agree. Don't hold back. But I personally feel us men, we cannot take the same hurt that we dish out. Before we move on to that part though, I do want to say I do understand what you're saying. Like I sometimes women get fed up, and I'm only assuming from the way you started your story, you whoever the guy was, he did whatever he did, and then kind of put your back. You wanted your get back. You wanted your payback. But did that make you feel better, like inside personally? Had nothing to do with him or the guy that you stepped out with. Like, how did you feel personally? Did it satisfy what you was hoping it would satisfy for you, or no?
Not necessarily because I kind of went back to an ex, so it was like, what am I doing here, guys? So, so I mean,
Getting dick? I don't know.
no, not necessarily. Like I didn't feel like I just felt like
Disgusting.
maybe I should just I just felt like maybe I should just leave. You know, this whole situation.
Let it
like,
all go
completely,
rest.
you
Leave
know?
them both alone and just do your own.
But that causes growth, you know. It takes time for people to
Uncomfortable situations
Yeah.
cause growth. Right?
Yeah.
So
Because like Erica,
You
I
live
made
and you
the same
learn.
decision. So don't think that you're alone. This
No,
is,
you're
like,
definitely not
myself
alone.
And a bunch of other people who cheat off of revenge, and it's a normal thing because we're human. But to learn
You're
from
not
that
alone at all.
experience and that failure of the decision that you made, that this did not make me feel better or the situation better, I should just say fuck you both and leave. Now you know next time what to do. And then at that point, that turns from a mistake to you should have fucking known better if you keep doing it.
Right, and you live and you learn. Steven, as a serial cheater that you have been, right?
How do you know he was a serial cheater?
It's just like it was the
Did you
eyebrows.
say
It's
something?
a haircut. It's a cut.
It's
a
a
haircut.
cut? Is his
It's a haircut. It's a haircut that gives away the
I
serial
need
cheater
these
cut.
type of radars.
Yes, it's a number 6 on the barber chair. When you go into the barber salon, you see it on the
Cheating
6.
style?
And it's very small print. You got to read the fine
If
print.
you bust the
And my
cheat,
man read the
it
fine
gets to
print.
me.
My man read the
This is
fine
it?
print. This is the cut for the cheating cut.
Oh,
No, I'm
God.
bullshitting that.
I'm gonna have to go to the barbershop, have a talk.
My man Steve.
What number do you get on the barbershop?
Not that. Have you ever cheated? Honestly.
I've never cheated.
You
Okay.
never cheated. Oh my God.
I've never been able to bring myself to do something like that to somebody else.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have any clarification exactly. This was way back, like in high school, but you can only assume maybe. But at that time, I really didn't care anymore. Like, I was
You've been
just like,
cheated on?
Better question then, since this is the case. Have you ever messed with a woman that was in a relationship?
No,
Come on, bro.
no.
We came here a lot today?
Like I said,
You
I
came here from St. Louis.
I mean,
There's
I like
nothing
to
happening in St. Louis. That's probably why.
I like to put myself in the other person's shoes. If
That's real.
If I had a girl and somebody was messing with her, like, nah, like I couldn't get myself to do that. Like knowing that, I'm like, nah, I got.
You know how rare that is,
Consideration.
though? You know how rare that is, though?
What,
For
put yourself
us
in somebody else's shoes?
to say that everything you say, you not cheated, you never been with someone who's been in a relationship, is super rare. So that's why we're like all shocked. I don't know about Erica, but we're shocked.
I take my relationship seriously, you know. Like if I'm talking to somebody, then you know that's cool and all. But like if I'm talking to you, I'm not gonna be talking to like a bunch of different people at the same time. You know, talking like dating. Like if I'm dating, this is my girl. I'm not gonna date another girl.
How many
Yeah.
serious relationships have you had that you deem that you deem serious?
Probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
If you don't mind me asking you, how old are you,
I'm 21.
brother? I had no
21.
idea you was 21.
Yeah.
Oh my
21.
God.
So that would take away. Okay, all right. So now
But
I
that
get.
doesn't mean
I
nothing,
get
because
it.
then there's a
I
lot of
get
high
a-
school boys that be sticking the little nuggets in a lot of
little
fucking,
nuggets.
fucking
I get
hot
it.
pockets.
I have a little bit more understanding now, so I understand, and I can see how you may not have really experienced much cheating, and maybe not even been cheated on, or even dealt with other women in relationships. Me personally, I'm a lot older. I'm 36. I know, right? I know you thought I was 13.
36, guys.
I know y'all thought I was 13 out here. Now it's crazy.
Press the
I got a whole grown son out here in these streets. Neither here nor there. Neither here nor I really do got a grown son, but neither here nor there. Me personally, I have never cheated on a girl that I was in a relationship with. But I can admit I have done things with women in relationships.
Oh, so
Feeling.
you was the side guy.
I have been the side guy before.
You've been a professional side guy.
and
How does
honest-
that feel to be that?
To be honest, the way it was put to me was more like understanding, like almost like how you described, like they were, she was put in this position from dealing with him,
So you
her-
were the token, the golden ticket.
yeah, type of thing, yeah. Like so, it's like, but after it was explained to me their situation, it wasn't right away. Neither. It wasn't like I met her and like we jumped straight into it. It was like a thing that happened gradually over
Yeah,
time.
it does.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you
You
meet
were
them,
that-
you're cool.
Like that work boyfriend.
Not it. It
It
wasn't at
happens
work,
over
but in a
time.
sense, yeah.
I'm just comparing it.
Right,
It
right,
happens
right.
over
Work,
time,
but
and
it-
all of a sudden, like I'm on his dick.
Right. That so gradually, like he won't stop doing X, Y, Z. I'm constantly going through X, Y, Z.
And you
And
were
then-
probably Casanova,
I
you know,
couldn't- I
Casanova
cannot-
vibes.
You know what I'm
there.
saying? Of course, I understand my role in it as well. And I don't. First off, I don't think it's okay. I shouldn't have. You good? I shouldn't have partook in the activities because that's not cool. But also in the same breath, me not knowing homie. So it's kind of like my care for. See, that's all right. My
Have you ever a situation that you've been confronted?
have I been? I have never been confronted.
You've never been confronted.
No one
That
has ever
good.
came to me as a
That's
man.
how women are so good at what
Really?
they do.
I have never been confronted. Like I never got gone to as a man. Like as a man, I need to talk to you.
How about on the phone?
I've never been confronted. And a man has never came to me as a man to discuss the situation. But I will
Wow.
be honest. If it did, I would give that respect and hear him out.
You would tell him.
Would
the
you
truth?
tell? Yeah. Would you tell him?
Who? Where does your
I wanna
loyalty
know.
lie?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
curious
a-
to know
My
this guy.
loyalty would honestly lie with the female because the reason
I'm sorry,
the
y'all.
reason,
That's bad,
the-
but
Cheers.
The reason I'm saying that though because
kidding.
no, you're not. The reason I'm saying that is because you don't know the situation that she's gonna have to deal with. You don't know if buddy's psycho. Like you may divulge. What if I divulge? If that did happen, if I divulge all the information, like he might go home and slaughter his whole family.
And it's crazy that you say that because I literally just found out today that a girl that I knew that got murdered in 2019 by a guy that she was dating for 2 months.
oh my god.
And it hurt me, like, guys.
by
oh my
her
gosh.
girlfriend.
No, by her boyfriend. Like, she was talking to him for like 2 months in like August of 2019, and then he killed her in like October of 2019.
Was she
was a
cheating or
nurse.
something?
I don't know what happened, but she was a traveling nurse that I guess he was with her. And like he killed her and then he killed himself.
No one knows the motive.
I don't know. I just found out today.
Oh my
She's
god.
been dead for like 2 years, and it's just
That's
throwing me
very-
off. I was like, what the hell? She met him on a dating app. And like I guess he was crazy, and she was trying to get away from
See,
him.
that's why I don't be on what Trindle or
Yeah.
Tickle.
I don't do any
What
of
is that
that.
shit called?
Tender, bro.
Right.
Tinder.
But I will say, me growing and maturing, I don't think that's okay. I wouldn't do that today. I had to live my life. I had to go through certain things and trials and tribulations. That's not
Yeah.
okay. I will not do it. I do believe in karma. Do I believe?
Have you received your karma?
I believe karma works in many ways. You don't always get the same karma that you put out exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I might have done some fuck shit, but my karma might come in another way. Like maybe my car break down on the interstate. Like karma isn't always like you cheated, someone else going to cheat. Karma, in my opinion, how I believe how karma works, it doesn't work in that way.
You're right.
Right.
Karma
Sometimes
is-
you're not even gonna receive in the same lifetime.
I agree. Karma to me, in my opinion, is a constant giving.
Right.
Karma is constant
Very
giving and taking. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally do a lot of good, so I receive good karma as well. But also the fuck shit I may have done in the past, that has to still be paid back as well. So it's constantly give and
Like
take
a
from
debt to
karma.
ratio
It's
type of
always
situation?
it's always a constant motion
Yeah.
of things, in my opinion, and how I believe karma works.
I believe it. I agree with you. Karma works in very different ways, and you have to also think. Besides that, either it won't happen in this lifetime, or it'll be passed down to your grandchildren.
It
because of the
passes
decision
to
that you made.
children,
So it
and
may not
exactly.
be you. It may be
Right.
someone else.
Mhm.
So everything is like a generational curse, but you have to learn to heal from those moments when the time comes. That's a whole different topic conversation. 'Cause
Right.
I can go into depth about spiritual healing in regards to
Right, that's another time. We'll do
generational
that.
thing.
Right.
But it can be passed down.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why probably we get along so long because I'm also known as a professional shy chick.
Professional side chick.
I've also been cheated on. I cheated based on revenge, like Erica, and I also been the third party involved. So I experienced all pulls. I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to be on here and be like, yo, I did it. I mean, we're human. I made those decisions based on what I wanted at the time. In regards to the revenge of cheating, it wasn't a good decision then, but he should have known who he was fucking with, first of all. That part
Real
right
ass
there.
bitch give a fuck about a nigga. Yeah. Facts.
I wouldn't make the same decision today, but 10 years ago at
Right.
that time, knowing that, my thing was out there after everything I held down, like, you don't even have anything to your name. Like, I'm the primary everything here. Like, if I'm gone, everything will fall apart, and you got the nerve to cheat on me. So the only resource I had is just to get another good dick. And then, but that didn't make the situation better.
It's not about that.
It's just like the thing spiraled over and it made it back to like it's my fault. Like everything
and
is
cheating
my
is never
fault.
your cheating. If your spouse cheat on you, your partner, whatever the case is, they cheat on you. It's definitely never your fault. It's always boils down to them and their self control. In my opinion, their respect for you. My question to you is, and I don't even expect a real answer because you can't answer it without them. But why do you think he might have cheated on you?
Because he always thought I was cheating on him, and I wasn't.
So he felt like instead of just leaving the situation. Exactly, I agree. It's
There's a
about
lot of layers.
But instead of him
issues
just leaving,
going on.
he'd rather stay with you and just cheat back.
Just cheat back on the thought of.
Because he's
It's not
unsure.
It
even-
was not even
That's a
real.
thought.
It was just a thought, and that thought was enough for him to insert his stick into a hot pocket. And I was highly upset. I was not the only hot pocket out there, so I had to also find another stick for this hot pocket.
Steve, all right, cool. You never cheated yourself. You got some homeboys that ever cheated on their lady.
Yeah.
Do you check them like, or not even check them on some like G shit, but have you ever talked to them about why they cheat? Have they ever divulged to you like, well, I'm cheating because XYZ?
I mean, so my friends already know like where I stand with that stuff. So like normally when they won't really talk about it around me because they already know they're gonna get that lecture. But if they do happen to do it, they're gonna like hear. Like I'm gonna be like, bro, like come on now, like that's your shorty. Especially if I like see you interact with them on a day-to-day basis. Normally what happens is like I take my friendships like really seriously. So like if you know that like I'm not really about that and I see you doing that, I can't.
Where
really,
does your
I can't
loyalty
really,
lie, though?
It lies with
confronted.
what I believe in. Honestly,
So if their girl asked you, if let's say you got a homeboy, right, and this your man, $100,000, like this your man, and his girl come to you like, hey Steven, like I feel a little funny. I think John Doe is cheating on me. Are you going to tell the truth? Or you gonna hold your man down?
I'm gonna be like, look, y'all's relationship is important in my eyes. That's a conversation you need to have with him. If you really want the answer, don't come to me. Go ask him directly.
That sounds good, but let me give you a little bit of advice, if you will, take it or leave it. But as an older person, listen, hold your man down and let him handle that. Like, act like you don't know what's going on. Hold down your man first, cuz. Like, do that first. Like, it's not worth losing. Like,
So how should he rephrase the statement?
what you said was very profound, and that's some dope shit. And that's some real dope shit as an individual. But for lack of better words, it sounds very bad. It's going to sound horrible. But just like females should have their own code, it's bro code, and it's bros before
Hoes and hoes before
hold down your
hoes.
man. It's just like females should hold down their. If one of your females, if you hold down your girl.
Yo no
Because
sé
at the end
mañana.
of the day, whether they work out or not, that's still gonna be your man regardless. So hold down your man, and you don't gotta sell him up the stream, and you don't gotta tell the truth neither. I mean, you just be like, nah, like I ain't know nothing. Like I am. You don't know nothing. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not your business. Let them do their thing, but hold down your man, and the rest will be that. You know what I'm saying? Because because more than likely you only know her because of your friend. If he ain't deal with her, you wouldn't even know her. And assuming that you're a stand-up dude, which I believe you are, it's not like you're going to continue a relationship with her after they separate or whatever it is, because that's your man. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
right.
That does make sense.
And I'm gonna spin it to you as well.
She better say that shit. I'm gonna punch her
Just
back in the
honestly,
face.
just honestly.
and
No, honestly, yeah, no. Like I definitely would hold my friend down, of course.
Even if you know flat out,
I don't.
She knows
First
a lot
off-
of shit. She
First
does a
off,
great job, guys.
First off, guys, to keep it 100% real, I don't step into things that have nothing to do with me. Like I don't
Period.
involve
That's what I'm saying,
myself
bro,
in
like-
shit that isn't my business. So
You know, say
motherfuckers know
mañana.
not to come to me. So I have nothing for
Don't ask you about your home. Don't ask you about your
Don't ask me about anybody.
Because you don't know. And you gonna hold down your girl.
I'm a whole shit.
As you should, and as everyone, in my opinion, right, wrong, or indifferent, you always, you know what? Almost like when someone do something bad, like you ride with your homie in public while shit's lit, but then after everything calm down and we in the car, then you gotta check your man. Like, hey, dog, you was on some fuck shit. Like, why would you do that? But that's private. You check your homie in private, hold it back in public.
Most definitely, I agree.
What are your thoughts about
Within
people
reason,
who don't stay loyal though?
What you mean? What you mean?
The friends that be like, yeah, he's like with so and so, or he or she been with so and so. What are your thoughts about people who don't stay in their lane?
I personally feel like if you're not being my friend.
Yeah.
Check me in private. Not saying if I'm on some super nothing wrong with a checking. People don't like the word check. Oh, this nigga done check me. Nothing wrong with being checked. Like, I need to be checked. Yeah. Sometimes I fuck up too. Not saying in relationships in general. I could be doing anything. Nothing wrong with my homie, male or female, checking me, let me know, Steve, hey, you fucking up. You do X, Y, Z. And me personally, I may not receive it well at the time. Maybe I'll go home, I think about it, and then I'll be like, damn, I really was wilding. Yeah. And then I'll hit my man later or my female later, like, hey, I apologize. I was on some fuck shit. You was right. Thank you for checking me. We all need to be checked. Yeah. None of us are perfect at all. And on anything. So sometimes your friend might see some shit that you're doing that you don't realize you're doing because you're in the moment and you're yourself. We all heard the term outside looking in. So from the outside looking in, they may see the fuck shit you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Some friends, like, they don't like to, like, I can't speak for all, but some people don't like to hear the truth. Even
that's
friends.
True as well.
So what do you do then? Like, just leave it as it is, because it's like
you're gonna have to leave it. You're gonna have to leave it as is. If people aren't willing to grow and aren't willing to receive damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it,
Constructive. Yeah.
Thank you, criticism. Thank you, appreciate it. For people that can't receive constructive criticism, they may not be for you.
You being a hoe, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta exactly. Sometimes ain't nothing wrong with telling your girl, hey, honestly, look, you wildin', you being a hoe right now.
Yeah,
right, for sure.
Not a problem.
I mean, we've had to do it.
I'm sure all females have had they been a hoe.
We've had to have that talk with the friend before.
And you may have been the friend. You may have been the friend. You may have been the friend.
I talk to myself sometimes just so you been a hoe. What the fuck you doing? I mean, I talk to myself. My friends don't know how to talk to me. But, I mean, it has come to the times that friends do come through for each other and let them know, like, yo, you just out of line.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what friends are for real.
Yeah.
And that's your true friends. If you can't check me, if I'm not going to receive my friends checking me well, then clearly you're not my friend. My friends should be able to check me, and I should be able to check my friends, or else we aren't real friends. It's definitely about balance, and you grow together.
Yeah. And remain open to criticism, guys.
Facts.
Don't take it so personal all the time. If a friend comes to you and drops off a suggestion, I think you should consider it.
People are just like mad sensitive and it's just like with anything, and they just turn it quick to something negative.
Take everything personal.
Yeah.
And it's not always hate. Your friend not always hating on you because they tell you doing some shit wrong. Hey.
But they leave that room to disrespect you.
If I'm another model and I'm with you, right? I could tell you like, hey, your pose not right. Hey, your right side not your best side.
It don't
your left side.
And look commercial.
If you care enough about it, you're not gonna take it the wrong way. Honestly, with me caring so much about it, like it's like my craft. When other people criticize me on it, it's not like I don't take it personal. Like I actually, especially when it's coming from people who clearly know more about it, I'm just like, look, you're probably right. Like, or even if I don't think you're right, I'll try to put myself in your shoes and be like, okay, let me try to see what they're saying.
Right. At least hear them out.
Yeah.
At least hear them out.
Yeah.
I tell you what, because you're an artist. Has anyone ever you ever recorded a record that you thought was fire and someone else said it wasn't?
No.
Okay. Have you ever recorded a record that you thought was trash or didn't come out how you thought, but someone else thought was fire?
Yes.
Okay. Then, and how you feel about that? It's like someone telling you this shit's hard and you don't feel it is. Like,
I feel like I'm my biggest critic. I feel like I'm on my ass. I'm on my own ass about everything, and I don't like a lot of the content I create. I don't like a lot of the things that I do, but other people
always
may.
our worst critics.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
You can't listen to yourself when it comes to that.
And that's why
like a form of cheating of yourself,
yeah.
which I wanted to get to with him since he hasn't experienced cheating. So you're cheating yourself out of a good opportunity because you're putting yourself down before anyone else can have the opportunity to do it for you.
Right.
And to receive constructive criticism, especially in anything in entertainment, you just need to take it for what it is because everyone's gonna have different opinions. So just take it, put it in your toolbox, adjust it if it needs to be adjusted, and move forward.
Right.
You know, that's the only way you can get better is from your failures, to grow as an artist. Unless
Right.
you're gonna be stuck in yourself, you're gonna be stuck in that mode that you're never gonna grow because you feel like you're better than everybody else, but you're judging yourself worse than everyone else is putting that judgment on you.
Right. Not even giving everyone else a chance to judge me.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
have to.
Do you
have
take
to be
criticism
vulnerable.
well?
I do take
Seem like
criticism
it.
well. I
She's just
love
like-
criticism. I'm very open to criticism. And that may be a good thing and it may be a bad thing.
I personally think it's a great thing.
I
You
do too.
accept
You
criticism.
have to if you're definitely gonna be a creative. You have
Yeah,
to be
so-
open to criticism. Otherwise, you need to get the fuck out because this is not the place to be.
Say it again.
But
I
also
forgot,
feel like
but
it's,
yeah.
What she said, guys.
I also feel like it's good to like draw the line too, though. You know what I'm saying? You can take criticism, but don't be letting mugs, persuade you to where you get off your own path of doing whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because like that happens to me sometimes. Like people that they think they know a little bit more about fashion and stuff. They're like, "Well, you should dip into this and you dip into that." I'm just like,
Gotta
I
keep the
may-
tunnel vision.
Yeah, like I may go over in that direction for a second, but like I'm not about to stay over there. That's the best thing about modeling is just being diverse. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really stick in a certain area for too long. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Mr. Sharp, so let me ask you, since
Mm-hmm.
you've never been cheated on and you never cheated on a human being on Earth, have you ever felt cheated in any other ways or cheated someone else in any other form of ways, whether it's money, whether it's just to get ahead in the game, just to get extra lunch in school, like
Yeah, just at all.
any type of topic that you can think of that you can consider like you cheated on or someone cheated on you just to get anything or get ahead?
I mean, not really, because honestly, people didn't really take me serious until just recently doing all this stuff. So I mean, if anything, like I kind of feel that now, like people trying to like jump on board, just because they see like everything going good. But
In life, though, anything in life, not even with the modeling career, so anything in life. 'Cause you can't tell me you had a perfect life.
I mean, I was very sheltered as a kid, so I mean, like I grew up with my mom in St. Louis. We lived a simple lifestyle. When I turned 9, I went to go live with my dad. Sheltered some more in Texas, so I mean, he's military too, just like me. So like, we really didn't have to worry about too much. I spent most of my time like just doing normal
friends.
kid stuff. Yeah.
Mine is family, like any friends in school that done you wrong or anything.
I mean, like I played basketball in high school, so I mean, I didn't necessarily get along with my teammates like as good as I would like to, but I mean, it didn't really. I never really got close
Which was a
enough
2 or
to
3?
people. Huh?
You was 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
You was a guard. You was a 2 guard or a 3.
Oh,
you was
I
small
was a
forward.
5. I was a center.
Y'all must have had a very small
We
team.
did, which is why we didn't do
I didn't know
nothing,
that
bruh.
means.
Our team-
A very small team.
I mean, we had a couple guys a couple years before us that were really good actually. Like our team went from like we had people that was like 6'10" to like then you got me replacing that 6'10" guy. It was like okay, like
So you was a 5.
I was a 5.
You ain't. That's when you was cheated. You should. That found your position. You should never been a center. You're not a small guy, but you're not a center, brother.
But I was,
You're a guard. You're a 2 guard. And you're a 2 guard.
see, it's our mindset. That
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you're 6'2", but you play like you're a center. I'm like, well, that's not gonna be enough. When I'm
You
going
play
to
like
get-
you're a center until you with centers.
Exactly.
You're not a center, brother. You're
Exactly.
a 2 guard.
But they're like, are you guarding this dude? I'm like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so,
when you would cheat on the court.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I was cheating on the court because my coach was just like, yeah, you it.
You're the tallest one on the team.
I
You got
wasn't
four.
the tallest one, but I played like I was the
Yeah.
tallest one. Those guys that was like 6'3", 6'4".
You gotta feel like you the tallest one though
I
at the end
sure
of the
was.
day.
I
It's
was
all
like,
about
bro, you
that
light
heart.
skin, you play like a dark skin. Ouch.
Let's
Nah, I
get
feel you,
back to
brother.
the topic at hand, though, guys. What do you guys feel about guys that are always cheating on their girls, but always blame the girls for their problems, and their relationship always ends because of them? Everything is them, and it's never the person that's doing the cheating. What are your thoughts about that? Because I actually met a guy like that he cheated on all his girlfriends, but it was always them. They're crazy. They're this. They're that. It's never him. He's such a good guy.
He's projecting his own issues off on those girls.
Which is,
I had to say it for the
Say
collective.
it again. Say it again. Can we snap on that?
Yeah, we got.
He's projecting his own issues on all of those innocent girls. Poor girls.
I can agree to that.
And it happens every day.
Right?
It's happening right now.
As we speak.
As we speak.
I feel, yeah, I agree. I feel it's definitely no self control. Pussy is definitely controlling you. You can't. You just can't. It's the. I don't understand why certain individuals just can't say no. Everything that looks good isn't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Shit may look like gold, but everything that glittering isn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I personally seen things turn from shit to sugar, and I seen shit turn from sugar to shit. Like you might think what you're doing when men do that. In my opinion, when men do that, it's like just almost like they weren't like they didn't have enough growing up. Like as far as like they didn't have no experience growing up.
It takes you
so
seeing that multiple times so you would have been like, okay.
But you're mad young and you already know.
But also you don't have to. Sometimes you
Depends
mature
on
a
the
lot
person.
faster too. Sometimes it doesn't take all that. Like him being as young as he is, he, in my opinion, at least from this exchange, like he seemed to have it together, which is great. It doesn't take a bunch of You don't have to pass through a bunch of women to do women dirty or even get done dirty yourself to realize that things are
Do we
to
blame their
realize you
moms?
know what you want.
Is it okay for us to blame the mom in this situation?
Like mom issues, because just like when they say women have daddy issues.
Yeah. So I'm asking this as personal experience. This is a real person that is alive today. That I noticed their habitual traits, and it's been called out. I also believe it has. I don't want to blame everything on the mom because I mean, as a mom myself, there's only so much we have control. But in the same time, like your son is old enough here, knowing what is reckless, and placing the blame for their actions on multiple people. So, were they raised right? I'm having a question with that. What was the mom's role in his life? Why does he feel like he has to damage every woman that he meets on his trail? Why does he cheat and then tell the person that's helping him cheat, which was myself in the situation, that is everything's their fault? You know, and they're crazy and they're this and me being a woman myself, like, well, something has to happen to make me fucking crazy. Something has to happen for me to be batshit nuts to ready to slash your fucking tires, vandalize your car. You put a claim in for that shit because fuck you. I mean, we just don't pop up and wake up. But you know what? I'm just gonna damage my boyfriend's car today. Like we just don't do that.
Right.
So something's like motivating us. So I'm just wondering, like, when a person's like that, like narcissistic and. You know,
I feel like it's damaging to all parties.
it is. So
Most
I'm trying
definitely.
to figure out from y'all men, like, let me know, like, why is it the mom that we should blame or themselves? Like, who's to blame?
Like, yeah.
I'll let you take. I'll let you start.
I don't think it's necessarily the mother. Honestly, that kind of like behavior can be adapted from anything. Like, I mean, you can just. Some people, they just don't understand the value of relationships. So, like, you know, you're constantly taking people for granted, even if it's your own partner. You're just taking it for granted just because you don't understand what those relationships, how they add value to your life. You know what I'm saying? So you will really just be able to not take it as serious and disrespect or do other things just because you don't see how it benefits you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that everybody that comes into your life plays a certain purpose. Those people aren't always
Seasons
meant
and
to
reasons.
stay. Yeah, they're not always
Okay.
meant to stay. But
Let's
even if
cheers to that one.
yeah, like even if they stay in for short term, they
Cheers.
still serve a purpose because they show you what to look out for next time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay,
I agree.
I agree with you with that one. All right, now if I'm going to play devil's advocate, okay, is monogamy even a real thing? Is that even natural?
It is a real thing, and I don't want to say natural. I just believe it depends on the person. I think whatever you believe
situation
in.
you're
Yes.
in.
So if you believe, that's why I feel like if you are constantly a cheater, I feel like it's a sickness at this point. I believe that you're not meant to be with one person. I believe you're the type of human being that's been brought on this earth to be in a relationship with someone that you really do love, but both of you are open to sleep with others. So if people who cheat on the regular understand that they're not meant to be in a monogamous relationship, they're meant to be in a poly relationship
And open with
Understood.
and
it.
open, probably they will fix all their fucking problems and be able to be in that relationship that they have and fuck anyone who they want to fuck.
However,
feel-
people have an issue with selfishness. I feel like that plays a huge role in
And
relationships
that's the whole
as well.
topic with the polygamy.
Can you be in love
anyway.
and still cheat?
Can I be in love and
If-
still cheat? Yes, because
Yes,
I have done it.
most
Okay.
definitely. You
So
can
so
definitely
so
still
cheating
be
has
in love.
nothing to do, at least with you two, Steven, how you feel. Can you be in love and still cheat?
Hypothetically speaking.
I don't think I could. No.
Okay. I don't think love has anything to do with cheating.
No.
Can you, for example, all right, in
The
relationships,
level of love, I think.
Some people
would
cheat for
depend.
different reasons.
that's I agree
You know
with
what
that
I
as
mean?
well. With polygamy, like how in society, why do we only deem why is it in society you can only have one person, and that's just your person, and you have to
Because
stick with that
society
person.
built us to think that way.
But
We
is
don't
that
have
even
to
natural?
be.
Because
It's
let me
not
say,
natural.
let me say real quick. Let's say, okay, then how come one child is enough? If you can love two children the same exact way, how come you can't love two people the same exact way?
How
Why do you
come
need
some
multiple-
women can't have?
That's a good question.
Why-
How come women
why
can't
do you-
have kids?
Oh, that's
Why do you?
It's getting spiritual. How come women can't have birth kids and they're trying so hard to birth kids? Maybe God didn't want that person to have them kids, but some women who are not capable of taking care of kids
They can't
pop them
multiple-
out
They
like
pop-
fucking
yeah.
sardines.
That's true as well, but I'm speaking more so like people that are choosing. If I choose to cheat, who's to say that that's actually wrong? Again, if I can love 2 and 3 and 4 of my children all the same, why can't I love 2, 3, and 4 women all the same?
Because you promised that woman to be only faithful to her. That's why
That's
I
within
say
marriage.
Within
Within
marriage,
marriage.
because you decided to put yourself in a monogamous relationship. You
What if you
decided
don't get
with an
married?
agreement.
What if you come to this woman with a poly agreement
Exactly.
and you let her know
Thank
your
you.
intentions
That's where I'm
ahead
coming
of time?
to. Exactly. This
Then
is
that will
who
work
I
out
am.
Then
perfectly.
that's you being
It's
open
because
and-
you're
Exactly.
giving her the opportunity to leave or stay.
And that's where it needs to come from. These people don't realize who they are, and they need to put themselves in their place.
They need to express their interest in the
Yes,
beginning.
I
Do you
want
feel
to fuck
monogamy is
you
natural?
and fuck 10 more.
Monogamy may not be natural.
But what do you believe? Do you feel it's natural?
Personally, I'm
She's
Not
a
gonna
monogamous
answer that.
person. That's what I
I'm a
feel
monogamous person by what I have been taught. However, I am continuing to learn more about you
She's
know,
open to it.
Okay.
I'm open.
Then why can't we have with that same thing? Why can't you have the same monogamy with your car? Why do you have to upgrade a car? You got a car
But
already.
you
It
have a
works great.
contract with your car.
You do have a contract.
And if
Now,
you
if
break
I
that
set
contract,
that
what
contract,
happens?
right.
They're gonna repo.
So it works the same thing.
But
as life.
what happens?
With
So
monogamy.
what happens if you pay all that repo? What if you pay it
What
off?
happens if you
and
decide
you
to
have
open
no
another
more?
contract? You decided to decide a different type of life that I'm gonna have not one car but multiple cars.
What if
and
you
that
pay it
car
all
is
off?
okay with it.
How come one car?
So
isn't
if
good
we
enough?
get paid off as human beings, that we should be okay with you having an open relationship versus with you being a person who's also has the same interests as you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think of it like us pursuing careers. When you are surrounded by like-minded people like you, whether it's being a creative, a banker, a real estate
Mm-hmm.
agent, you guys vibe off each other's energy.
Mm-hmm.
It goes the same thing with relationships. If you are known to be a regular cheater, like it's your job, maybe you should reflect back and be like, I'm the type of person that I need to be in an open relationship. And I need to
Right.
find someone that also wants to be in an open relationship like me.
My
Because
point
what will
exactly.
happen is that I will
I
have
agree.
what I want plus more because I know that that's natural for me. Is monogamy natural? No. It's what we were taught. Because society wants us to follow a certain way, follow certain histories that doesn't even exist. And we
Thank you,
need
sir.
to live to our reality, which is in with us. The universe is within us. If we understand who we are,
Right.
we can make our world and ourselves a better place to live in.
Spirit.
If I was a person that knowing that I can't be one more person and I approach you and we went on a blind date, I'm like, look, Steven, this is who I am. I'm looking for a poly relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be down with you, grow with you. However, I want us to be open to sleeping with other people.
Mm-hmm. And when you
that's
put it
And I
all it
respect that.
takes.
I respect
and
that.
you put it like
100%.
that right out the gate, that definitely lets the man, or the person, if it's a man doing to a female, let them make their
You
own
have
personal
their own
That gives
decision.
them the
Give them a
option.
choice,
Because
yeah.
some
To leave
women
or
want to
stay.
be in a monogamous, like I want to be in a monogamous relationship, but some women are like, you know what? I'm also looking for that poly relationship because I
Right.
don't want to be trapped. I don't want to be tied down to one dick.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be tied down by law. Probably you guys can be married or tied down spiritually if you guys feel that connection. But otherwise, I want to be able to see with other people because I feel like that help our relationship grow for us to be closer because we don't have
How
to
do you
depend on
think that helps relationships? Do you guys believe that, sleeping with other people can help a relationship
I
grow
do
stronger?
believe it. Yes.
I think if all
Why?
parties, if both parties were on the same page, it could help them grow closer.
I've
if
seen
they're on
it
the same
myself
page.
in real life. I went to a Halloween party. I was invited to a spot. I'm pretty sure if you've been in Florida, called Caliente. It's a nude resort,
Mm-hmm.
and I was invited to with some of my people. And I went there, and a lot of people were naked. I had to go to use the restroom, and I went to go use the restroom, and I was stopped by a couple. Like they search you down. I was stopped by a couple.
You was naked?
invited
What can
me.
they search? What?
Well, I
So,
wasn't
like,
naked.
You gotta
They
squat
were
and cough?
naked.
You gotta
It
squat
was
and
a
cough?
new. I was clothed, guys, because
Yeah.
I wasn't comfortable
Right.
at the time. But I was approached. I was offered to go up to a room.
Mm.
They were gonna take care of me, take care of everything. He wanted to see me with his wife. His wife wanted me to see me with her husband. She offered to touch my downstairs. Like it was like a real thing. Like these
The
people.
busted challenge.
I'm trying to tell you, the pressure was real. Like I had never like I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh, mom never taught me this. But the look on their faces. The only reason why I'm bringing it up because the look on their faces like that motivated them. That turned them on. They were like a team.
Mm-hmm.
They were like they were business partners.
Right.
And the motive in their eyes and the happiness that they felt together doing it, like I do believe that it does help if you believe in that stuff, their relationships better because you know what? They're on one energy.
They're on the same page.
They're on the same page. He's not sneaking behind running to Caliente to do it. You know, we may not agree with it, but they agree with it, and that's all that matters. And that's the wrong with society because we don't agree with it. Then it was like, oh, it's wrong.
Society paints a certain picture for everyone to follow.
Yeah.
However, I feel like to each his own. Like, follow your heart, first before anything.
Facts.
Fuck anyone's opinion. Fuck anyone's judgment. Follow your heart. If you want to be with 3 people,
Wait till
let those 3 people know. Let those 3 people know and let them agree to it. You know what I mean? Don't hide it from everyone. That'll create trauma. That'll create, unnecessary problems that will possibly arise in the future. I just feel like if everyone's transparent and clear, on everything, I feel like it'll work out.
Yeah, I
I
truly
feel
believe
that.
that.
I can see that.
I truly
Like-
believe that.
If I was approached, in reference to that, I would consider it and respect it before being cheated on.
Could you be in an open relationship?
I mean, possibly, depending on the
Absolutely not.
situation. I mean, possibly. I can't say what I can't do and what I won't do because I don't know what life holds for me in the future.
You're right.
Steven,
Erica.
could if your girl,
Possibly.
Steven, could you be in an open relationship, like flat out open, like your girl telling you, like, excuse me, I'm about to go and be with
He's
John
hungry,
Doe.
y'all.
I'm gonna go be with John Doe, but I'm coming back home because I love you, but I just need to step out real quick. Could you
I'll
handle
make
that
sure I
as a
brush
man?
my teeth before I kiss you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like it goes back to like how you guys were saying earlier. You have to be on the same page. If I was on the same page, of course I could, because we're on the same page. So it's not
But
really
in
gonna be
real
a
life?
problem. In reality, no. I don't think I would like that situation.
You don't want the come and go, guys.
Yeah, I'm just like, look, if you're here, then it's just gonna be me and you. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
I was
share.
like that when I was younger, but as I got older, I just
You know, free Erica.
open my mind. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying what I won't do and what I will do. I'm just saying, hey, life throws curveballs at you sometimes.
You're just
so
open.
I'm open.
Who knows what will happen? What you can't say what you will or you won't do. Me personally, if I'm taking her very serious and like this my girl, No, I'm a very selfish lover. Like my girl is my girl. There's no like I value when she's my girl. I value her too much. If I make her my girl, that is value. You can't just be throwing twat around Tampa. No Tampa twat tossing. You know
What if she's not your girl?
But if you're not my girl. But you're not my girl.
What if she's your favorite girl, but she's not your girl?
I've had a favorite girl that wasn't my girl before, and I took that. Like I was doing me, she was doing her.
He wasn't committed to her.
And even though she was my favorite girl, and it does, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It hurts when your favorite girl is still doing her. Because she's my favorite girl.
Then make her solid. Make her solid, bitch. If you don't want to be squatting around, make her solid.
But she still wasn't my girl, so I had to respect the game.
That should be mad annoying, though. Like, she's my favorite, but not my girl. Bitch, I'm going to be twatting around like it's a happy bunny around here, guys.
So I had to respect the game. I had to respect it because she's technically not my girl. She's just my favorite girl because she does... She possessed a certain set of skills that not everyone possessed.
I wonder what those skills were.
Because they're real good. Those were those skills. Once you tell guys they're real good, you be like, you know what? I can never forget babe.
So I really feel everyone has their favorite person when you're not in a relationship. Steven, like you gotta be with me here. You had a favorite girl, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so yes, sometimes they just possess a certain set of skills.
It keeps you intrigued.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you. Yeah. You just appreciate them a little bit more than
the average girl.
Than the average girl, yeah.
And I appreciate y'all.
And I'm sure y'all probably do the same with males. I'm sure y'all got a favorite man, a favorite dude, or whatever.
I did have a favorite dude way back in the day, but he did me wrong. I remember you, but fuck you. That's how I had to feel about that. But
and I ride with you. If it's fuck him, then it's fuck him. Like I ride with you all the way.
You know what? It's not fuck him. It's just that some people are left to stay in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's how that is. And
they don't have a seat with you in the future.
They can watch me on TV, though, guys.
Right,
with your wife. Okay.
That's the only thing.
That's a bomb.
It is life. I feel you.
Anyways, guys, we are going to wrap it up tonight. I would like to thank aka Fye Red, my new friend, Mr. Sharp. Definitely follow him in his model journey, especially helping others. I think that's super dope. I like to thank you guys coming on the show, being as vulnerable as possible. I appreciate you. I hope you guys come back. As usual, I like to thank my co-host. I remember.
Yes, Steve Cash. I'm always here for you. Anytime you need me, I'm here.
Yes, so don't forget to follow Obnoxious Base TV. You can follow my acting journey at Just From The Block. I have a link tree in my bio. You can follow the rest of my accounts. I love you, babes. Take care. Be back. Until next time, stay safe.